much to talk about. So much to talk about. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Hold on. 1 second. Hey. Hi. Welcome to the show. It is me, your girl Laborly, aka Cat Lee, and normally we would have a sound effect, but not tonight. Love y'all, but I'm trying to figure some things out up in the studio technology wise. So I don't feel like y'all gonna miss the purr and all of that. I don't feel like y'all gonna miss it. It'll be a second, That's my thing. That's not really y'all thing, but it'll be that. There's a couple of things going on in here. Oh, Dark High Baby. Hi, baby. Oh, he said the audio and video is good. Thanks. Good. Hey, I need to know that. All right. So, like I said, welcome to the show. It is me, your girl, Laborly, aka Catley, and hey, you big perk, bitches on Prey. I'm sorry, I had to get the bitches. I know I'm early. I'm sorry. Okay, it is what it is. It is Media Monday. I'm sorry in advance, y'all, that a lot of the media coverage is. I got some other. We got another situation over here, Doc. I'm glad you're here because I need you to tap into this situation ASAP. What we're gonna talk about is a couple of things we got to talk about. Diddy, the Diddler, is one of the main conversations. Uh, uh, let me say what I need to say real quick, and then we'll get into it. All right, so I need to talk about Friday real quick. Also, I got sick. I don't want to get too into the details, but let's just say I got sick. I had to go to the hospital ASAP. If I hadn't have gone to the hospital and gotten my rest this weekend, let's just say, girl, hmm, maybe perhaps put a tag out. But I'm here. I'm here. I want you to be here. Um, I would love it if you would join the conversation. I would. The number's 443 551 5963 443 551 5963. Send a text. You can call in. You will be live on air, regardless of whatever the situation is. Or you could drop a comment. You drop a comment, you text, it'll be, I'll read it out loud. If you call in, you will be live on air. Like I said, it is what it is. If you would like to have a conversation with us about anything, and I do mean anything, contact at ambitiouslyent.com, contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Um, or you can hit us up at ambitiouslyent, the pod, I'm sorry, ambitiously the podcast at gmail.com. Ambitiously the podcast at gmail.com. Y'all, I get tongue tied because there's a lot of things for me to say. Like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We need every like, every share, every subscription. We appreciate them so much, and I need y'all. We really appreciate them. Check out our website www.ambitiouslyent.com, www.ambitiouslyent.com. Join our coffee community. We'll get into that a little more later, but whatever. And big love to our DJ Rukezi. I'm sorry, babe. I did not mean to get sick, but I did. I'm back though, and we back on point. Okay, okay. I love you, DJ Rukezi. It's my home. Like I promise, I'll be your one woman for life. Ah, okay. Let me get this right real quick, and then we're gonna get into it. It's a lot to talk about, y'all. What is going on in the freaking world? All right. Let me just talk about this real quick because I feel like if I don't talk about it early, um, I'm gonna forget, and I do not want to forget at all. So there is a court case. Of course, we're gonna read it. Of course. Sorry, I'm sorry, y'all. But there is a court case, and I have it in my possession. Of course, because of course I do. Because I'm nosy like that. And I want to be in, especially those who get on my nerves, low key. Um, okay. Make sure I'm not missing nothing. Ah, Jack, I miss you so much. Anyway, I have a court case that we will be discussing. I'm gonna put it up on the at probably in the morning with a certain Mrs. or Miss, I don't know, Desiree Perez. If you're not familiar with that name, just think Rock Nation. Just think when Jay Z said, I kind of think that we're over the standing situation. She was right on his shoulders. She is the president of Rock Nation. Well, she has a court case now. Interesting. She has a court case now. Um, and in this court case, it's involving her daughter. So we're gonna get into that. I would love to. This conversation is so spicy and so juicy. We're gonna get into that. But there's a couple of other things that we have to oh my gosh, I feel like they are giving us nothing but discussions. And I love it. But today is Media Monday. I already told you what you can do and what you should do. Um, but it's time to get into it. I just wanted to have a discussion, early pre-discussion about what's going on over at Rock Nation. Hold on. I wanted to have a discussion about what's going on over at Rock Nation. And Mrs. Perez is a very important discussion because she is in charge of everything over there at Rock Nation. Listen, it's some interesting things about this particular case I would like to get into, but we're gonna say that for later. We're gonna say that for later. We are going to save that for later. juicy. But I do have the court documents. They will be up by tomorrow. Anyway, they keep a girl busy, and I low key kind of love it. Oh my gosh, they keep a girl busy. Of course, we're gonna talk about a lot of what's going on with the whole Diddy discussion. Um, because we are too invested into that situation that we cannot give up now. I think those are the words that I want to use at this moment. We are very much invested in this case. We okay. So what we found out today is okay. Let me see that for later. Let me see what I got aside from. Oh wait. This is very important news. So as you know, as Donald Trump being the president, he has a certain allotted amount of pardons that he is allowed to give out, right? You know, if you're a prisoner and you've been in prison for a long, long time, you are seeking these pardons. Like you feel like, oh, Mr. President, please pardon me, right? One of those, which is iconic, low key. Donald Trump might be trying to play on our emotional vibes a little bit. It's just more than this. It's more than this. It's a couple of other things that I feel, but I'm watching Trumpy. I'm watching. But anyway, Larry Hoover. Yep, they letting him out. Now, what's been said is that he still must fight his Illinois sentence, uh, but he got the pardon from Trump. So that's the president. How does that work? I want to know how that works. If anybody has any those pardons, I've never gotten into that portion of the law, unfortunately. But I would like to know how that works. But anyway, um, so what they're saying is Donald Trump may have commuted Larry Hoover's federal life sentence, but uh, the ex gangster disciples leader still has a slew of red tape to cut through before he's totally free. That's what I'm saying. So that's the thing that I try to drive home, especially when I'm talking to younger people, because I want y'all to understand you have the government law, but then you have the state law. And don't let you be from a city like my own, which has it's an independent city. Let's okay. um and very much why it is said that Baltimore is a little city state is because it is. It's an independent city. So that you know. No historical facts. Not that I meant to, but it is. I'm a history lover, so you're gonna get what you get from me. Hoover is still on the hook for a life sentence in the state of Illinois in the governor's office, which the governor's office has reported. So even if they commute his sentence, it's still the battle for the state. Basically, is what they say. Um, the only way 74-year-old can continue his quest for parole or clemency is to petition the Prisoner Review Board, aka the PRB. I got so much to say about this. I don't even want to read into it too much further because listen, the man is 70. let's say 74 years old, how much is there that he can do at this age? I mean, people respect him. They're on his word. But are they going to listen? Do they even listen to y'all ninjas? The people who are in power, they don't. Because if that was the case, a lot of the stuff that's happening in the streets would not be happening. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So, he spent a lot of his life in prison. He was what he was. Oh, and okay, whatever. We don't really get into that book, but he was what he was. He did what he did, but he's lived a lot of his life in prison, and he's old. He's not doing nothing. He's not making no moves. These youngsters, like I said, they don't listen to us. Unfortunately, they not listening to the old OG. They not. They gonna look at him like this old man. Let that man be free. Give him his freedom. At this point, I'm quite sure he had many years to reflect and repent upon his sins. Let him go. Now, everybody has been speaking out on this. The reason being is because not only does his pardon come into question at this particular time, but a certain element who is actually on trial right now, his pardon comes at the bequest of the president. It's crazy. It's nuts. This is a weird year. 2025 looks crazy, but yeah. So we got Mrs. Perez on trial. Well, several. All right. So, few things I want to talk about when it comes to this city situation. I'm sorry. That'll be up on the website. Miss Perez will be up on the app tomorrow. But so we talked about Larry Hoover and his request for clemency. Let's get into this. It's a lot. It's a lot. Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna cry on camera again, but this is a lot. This is a fucking excuse me. What the doc? I'm sorry. I apologize. This is not time, but it's a lot. It's a lot. So Diddy and Harvey Weinstein got something in common, and it's the same accuser. So not only is she accusing Diddy, she also has a case against Harvey Weinstein, which is not unimaginable. Okay, I don't know how I do it this time. Like it's not. Well, I don't know for the summer we let, but for right now until the 16th of June, this is what you get. But it's not unimaginable that this that they have the same accuser because it's Hollywood, it's freaking the music industry, and they pass them around easy. So I don't know how I feel about this particular. I don't know yet. Let's get into it. Sheesh. And there was an update, but let's get to the main situation. So Diddy and Harvey Weinstein have more than one thing in common. They're being sued for alleged sexual abuse or assault by the same model. So she and so I don't know if I can't believe it because it's weird, Doc. Um, Times just getting weird since 2021. I promise you. I swear to goodness, it's weird. It's weird times. But so the same model who is accusing Diddy, she's also accusing Weinstein. Not only are Diddy and Weinstein currently on trial for Schmeck's crimes in unrelated trials, but Crystal McKinney, which I feel like we read her case, has filed lawsuits against them in a New York federal court. I feel like this information, I gotta give it, but I'm gonna give my opinion on it. But anyway, McKinney says that she wanted to break into the film industry, so she arranged to meet with Weinstein, the co-founder of Miramax Films, to chat about business opportunities. Okay, okay. So according to McKinney, the meeting was set up by a modeling company executive who made a crack about her not having smacks with Weinstein until he put her in the movie. Child, oh my lord. It might have sounded like a joke to her in the beginning, but he was dead ass. He was dead ass serious. Child, 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 God, child. Alright, so McKinney claims she was bothered by the comment, but went to the meeting anyway because she hadn't heard about Weinstein's alleged predatory behavior. She says that she brought along a roommate, another model looking for movie roles, and they met Weinstein at a newsy nightclub. Mm, 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 mm. McKinney alleges that Weinstein claimed he was having trouble hearing them because of all of the noise, so he invited them to his room at the Ritz-Carlton Battery Park Hotel. And that's where, according to McKinney, Weinstein got them drunk on booze and forced the two women to have sexual relations with each other before he raped them. Listen, I can't. Give me a second. I'm glad that the yawn came in when it needed to. I'm not crying. It's yawning tears. I'm a gangster. Yo, like it keeps going and going and going and going. And sometimes, as much as I try to go hard for victims, because I too am a victim of a situation, um, sometimes it gets hard. Sometimes it becomes a lot to take in. Um, so I'm sorry, Doc. You seen me. I'm gonna get it together. I got it. I love you for that, though. You seen it though. Cause sometimes, okay, sometimes, um, it wasn't Virginia 1 and 2. No, it wasn't Virginia 1 and 2. Not Wein, not Epstein, Weinstein. The stains I know. Oh, the stains, it stains. So I get it. No, the Virginians are in the Epstein case. Thank you so much for that. I love you so much. Let me get myself together with the things. Oh, Doc, thank you so much. I needed that. Okay. So there are a difference between these things. We got an abstain and we got a Weinstein. The abstains is the Virginians, babe. That's where the Virginians play. The Weinsteins are the Hollywood actresses and models. This is why I believe it. Thank you. Sometimes it's a lot. I'm sorry. Like, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Listen, I'm gonna tell you why these cases are important to me. Why I cover them, even though I still deal with my own injuries and whatever. It's kind of low key therapy to deal with all of our injuries than just my own personal injuries. So it's a lot, but sometimes I'm a woman, so sometimes we take on a lot. We bear a lot, and especially if you're a legal woman, for the sake of justice. So I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm wrong, not y'all. Um, Ty said take it. I did. Thank you. I needed that so much just to see it. That's a lot. That's a lot. Oh my God. Sometimes when I read into these cases, I just be like, what the fuck? No, listen. You can say a lot of things about me. You can say I'm vulgar. I got a potty mouth. I cuss like a sailor. But what you'll never say about me is I'm a bad person and that I treat people wrong. Or that I want to deal with people that treat people wrong. Or animals. or animals. Or any, like, listen, I'll cuss you out. And if I gotta fight you, I'll fight you. But the only reason why I'm fighting you is if you came at me. I would never fight you if I don't, I'm not aggressive in that, man. Like, I won't fight you if you've done, like, just because you said some words to me. I fight you if you put your hands on me, though. Like, for sure, I'm gonna fight you. But whatever you say, I don't give a shit about what you say. I'm not fighting you over words. So, and no, listen, I'm still beefing with my daughter about the ladybug controversy because I still need to know why ladybugs can get it. I need to know why you want to kill a ladybug. It's a ladybug, but whatever. Um, but I'm not that kind of. I'm very outspoken. What I feel is what I feel. I'm very passionate, but I don't go out here bringing harm to nobody. So I don't like those who do that either. So there will be times that we will go through a situation with this Diddy, and I might get a little better than this. Because not only have I dealt with the grape aspect, I've dealt with the domestic violence aspect as well, which I only had it once in my life, thank God, but it was a lot because I could have died. Um, do I hate him? No, I even to this day I don't hate him. Would I like a situation with him? Absolutely, the fuck not. And I've had communication with him. It was before it turned 2025. Um, and it was over somebody passing. I sent my condolences. That's all I had. I don't know, but y'all don't know. Y'all talk a lot of smack, but y'all absolutely don't know. So I would just say, get to know and understand what victims go through, and then maybe you can find a way out. You know what I'm saying? But until you sit down and have the conversation, you do not know. Shut up. That's all I'm saying about that. So what we got going on? They put Diddy and Epstein. Oh, my favorite anti-villain, 50 Cent, says that he wants to have a conversation with Donald Trump about his maybe decision to consider a pardon for Diddy if he's convicted. I feel like Diddy gonna go on. 50 gonna go in there with all the smoke. If he gonna be my favorite anti-villain, like how he's supposed to be my favorite anti, you feel me, Doc? You already know what time it is. If he gonna go in the way my anti-villain is supposed to go in, then that means he coming in there with everything, maybe perhaps that Diddy has said about Trump over the last few years. Not when Trump and Diddy was cool, but the latter years after Trump became the president the first time, the section in between with Biden, and then after Trump became the president the second time before Diddy had. Didn't that? No. I think the only time that Diddy has been well spoken about the Trump situation is the first time. Because this time he's been in prison. Ooh, 50 is so diabolical. Mm, mm. Child, he is so freaking diabolical. I love him. Um, so we not gonna get into what's happening in court until Wednesday. But I'm gonna give y'all a little touch up. So far, I wanna say that, like, don't quote me on this, but I wanna say maybe 5 or 6 witnesses on the stand. From all of the commentary, I need to recalculate because it gets confusing sometimes. But I want to say 5 or 6 witnesses on the stand so far since the trial has started. Reminder: this is an 8-week court case, so it's 2 months, give or take. Um, they 5 or 6. That means there is a list of witnesses that can be called. Also, the question is will Diddy step on the stand? What do you think? Do you think Diddy will get on the stand? We all know it. Well, we don't all know. Some of us don't know. Some of us, like those of us who've never had to be in an actual real court case where we wasn't going to prison. Like, the reason why I say that is because Diddy had the one thing with Sean, but he kind of knew he wasn't going to prison. But this situation, he does not know for absolute sure. And with those type of situations, most people do not testify on their own behalf when they are the plaintiff. But they saying that he might. That's a weird situation. I don't know how he's going to claim that. I don't know. I don't know how he's going to say it. I would hope the wildness would be cray. I mean, for our entertainment, Doc, for our entertainment, it's a good thing. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertain. For our entertainment, that would be so sweet. But on the legal standpoint, as you being a plaintiff in a criminal situation, this is federal. We spoke about on and on and on and on and on about what the conviction rate is of the government. This is sticky. I don't know. I don't know. I, I don't know. Low key is like, Diddy, you might got a way out, bruh. But it's the federal government, and we know how to get down. And we've only been in we we got a long way to go. Oh my gosh, I hate that I keep saying that. Cassie, no pun intended. But the song smack. Got a long way to go. One, mm, got a long Oh, sorry. Anyway, that song smack. That was off the first album, the only album that Diddy ever let her release. I just don't know. I just don't know. These are weird times. My anti-villain said he gonna go talk to Trump. We got Mrs. Perez, well, her daughter, whose last name is Hardly now, again following a lawsuit, and she's saying that she used her position at Rock Nation as intimidation. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. Oh, we gonna talk about it. All right. We gonna talk. Oh, we got so much to talk about. They not making my job boring. Let's just say that. Doc said yes. What Doc has said, listen, it's crazy work over here right now. Entertainment purposes only. How we move. Everything that we do, even this next court case that we're gonna bring out. I don't care how much. Listen, she's the president of Rock Nation. Why wouldn't we read her court case? Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. We read it. That's just what we do over here. You just gotta get over it. I'm Doc said laugh on life. Listen, I'm tired of people sometimes. Why? Because it's news. And I am here to report the freaking news. That's what I do. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Mrs. Perez and her situation with her daughter. It's a tone of racism in there as well. We'll get to it. Oh, child, it's a lot to communicate. But right now, I'm gonna be on time tonight. Right now, it is most definitely time for me to give up some love. What? What you say before I give up my love? Yeah, yeah. Alright, let me read. I'm gonna just read that part. Wait, I'm gonna put it up on the screen later, but just let me read that part real quick. You ready? Because I feel like it's very important for me to make you understand what these conversations are we having. So, I hope that I don't pronounce her daughter's name wrong, but Demori Harley, that's the plaintiff, versus Desiree, not Rosie. Desiree, the president of Rock Nation. Desiree Perez, Rock Nation, Iconic Creative LLC, Daniel Bober, uh, Natalie Anderson, Signon LLC, James Fondo. Listen, it's a list, but I got it, and we're gonna talk about it. Yeah, wrong person, baby. Not Rosie. Rosie over there chilling. We talk about Desiree, the president of Rock Nation. She has a court case. Um, Doc said, but funny. Rosie Perez was Cardi B prototype and the mom laugh out loud. I'm gonna beat your butt. You need to get out of here. Don't do my fellow Libra like that. She just can't help it. She's Hispanic. But anyway, I want to give some love to anybody watching from Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. We love y'all. Doc, we got so much to discuss. So much to discuss. It's crazy. It's getting out of hand at this point. They keeping us busy, but nah, we gonna get into Desiree. Desiree got a long track record, and I want to have not only the discussion in this case, but the track record prior to this case, because people sleep on Desiree. But when Hove was talking about whether or not we were still kneeling or not, and Hove said, "Nah, we like don't do that no more," even though like ain't nobody listening. Correct. On that tip anyway. Rosie was on with his shoulders, making weird faces. We're gonna talk about it. Um, mm, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Anyway, um, anybody watching from Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, I love y'all. And when I get into it, don't say I didn't tell you. I told you. You just wasn't paying attention. But I love y'all. That's live love. I want to give out the live love. I'm sorry. This has been a lot going on lately, but we getting it together. I try to make sure I'm here. Even just calm down. I'm coming back. Um, but thank you to those platforms. You guys are amazing, and I love you. And we'll even call it replay love because we love you. Thank you. But it is now time to get into the love note. Love note. It's time to get into those. What are the love notes? The love notes are our listening audience. I swear to goodness. I'm going to always show them love. I don't care what you say, what you feel. It's love. I wish y'all could see me because I got the heart up. Real talk in real time. For real. I love y'all so much. My listening audience is amazing. Um, I do not know what else to say about them. The love notes go to them because they are just freaking awesome and amazing, and I love them so much. And thank you so much for coming and listening to this podcast because you don't have to, but you do. And my gosh, it is now time for the love notes. You guys are amazing. You guys are extraordinary, and I love you so much. I do. Don't ever get twisted. You guys make me so happy. But how do we come to love notes? Wow. I used to call it love. Doc used to call it show notes. I was never, ever going to call it show notes. We bickered until we came to the compromise that we were going to just call it love notes. And it's been amazing calling it that. And I would never trade that for anything in the world. I love it. It's staying that way forever. As long as I do this podcast. But anyway. Doc also said I had a stack of papers the size of a composition notebook. I did not. It was a lot of cities, states, and countries on those papers. And even now, it's hard for me not to shout out some cities like Los Angeles. Big shout out to Los Angeles. Love you. Thank you. Shoot, the freaking Upper East Coast, Massachusetts, New York, Connecticut. Oh my God. This is why we don't do the oldest anymore. Now this is why we do countries, because it's just too many. On those papers, there's a lot of city states, countries, and territories, and we don't have enough time for that. So now we do it like this. And Doc, no, I didn't have a stack of papers the size of a composition notebook. I love you, but no, I didn't. Let's get into it. We don't do that no more. Hold on. Before, because y'all know I get caught in my. This is a long list, and I just want to make sure a girl is where she's supposed to be. Hold on. Water. 1 second. Uh. Okay. I think I'm ready. Ooh, child. I think I'm ready. Let's get into it. Thanks for all of the love. I love you guys. I see. Let me top six. Shout out to my top six. I love you guys so much. The United States, United Kingdom, India, China, Canada, Belgium, specifically Brussels. I love you. I'm gonna talk about the other thing in a minute. Russia, Indonesia, Japan, New Zealand, Australia, Turkey, Switzerland, Germany, Mexico, Austria, Philippines. Hi, I love you. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Pakistan, Romania, South Africa, Nigeria, Brazil, Netherlands, Singapore, Spain, Ireland, and Nepal. I love you all. You guys are extraordinary. Oh my gosh. Mauritius, Israel, Hong Kong, France, Poland, Tunisia, Venezuela, baby, the Czech Republic, Portugal, and Morocco. I love you, baby. You guys are so exceptional. Thank you. Ghana, Finland, Cameroon, Lithuania, Sweden, Bangladesh, and Latvia. Oh, I adore each and every one of you. You guys are amazing. This is not done. I'm just Hungary, Greece, Denmark, Jamaica, Slovakia, Ukraine, Peru. Hi, Booze, I love you too. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm amazed by this list. Oh, last but not least, Italy and Egypt. I would love to visit each and every one of these countries, to be honest with you. There's no specific. Oh, listen, if I could visit you all, I would. That would be the most amazing treat for me. I just need you guys to know. Thank you to my listening audience. You guys are the reason why I keep going. And my listening audience is crazy. My listening audience is crazy. It's amazing. I love you guys. Thank you so much. You are the most amazing listening audience. Thank you. Um, let's get to what Doc has said after he laughed at me. Doc has said top flight catch the vibes 50 is oh, an omega level hater forever. Listen, I mean he might be a hater low key, but he got some points. See, this is why I don't got no beef with him, because he got some points. Like, he's my favorite anti-villain, whatever. Um Doc has said worldwide, from Epstein to Weinstein to Diddy Steen. Not Diddy Steen. It's the Steens. Doc, I'm sorry. Doc be getting on my nerves sometimes. What? You are out of control right now, sir. I gotta get my life together. You are out of control this evening, sir. I need you to know, Doc, that you are very much out of control this evening, sir. And I can't even stop you. It's out of control. Not Epstein. Would you say Epstein and Weinstein to Diddy Sting? That's diabolical. You are out of control, sir. Oh. I love him. I adore me some Doc if you don't know by now. Oh, he is out of control. Um, Doc said hit the like button, tune in, live show, radio show, and get the app. My name is Kat Lee, and I approve this message. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Still trying to figure out the office, but that's all I'm saying. I'm running for something. I don't know just yet. Somebody needing somewhere in the world to be an elected official. At least y'all know with me, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all might not like my delivery, but I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Doc is out of control. I'm gonna put this back on the screen for 2 seconds. Because this is diabolical. This this statement at the bottom of the screen right now. This is this is diabolical work right here. This is just out of control this evening anyway. I'm scared to put this on the screen. I'm gonna put it on it anyway, but that was diabolical. But look, check this out. See this? Let's see what else he got. Cause he on a roll. Not baby oil, but Johnson and Johnson, but Diddy oil, but no, not the stain and Diddy. You are out of. You know what? I'm not doing this no more. uh, you know. All right, that's it. I'm done with you today. Listen, I can't. Doc is out of order. If I had a gavel, I'd be like, "You are out of order, sir. You are out of order." Okay, let's talk about it during the conversation. You can join the conversation at any time. 443-551-5963. He is out of order. 443-551-5963. I need a gavel. Um, hit us up, contact at ambitiouslyent.com, contact at ambitiouslyent.com, baby. Or you can hit us up, ambitiouslythepodcast at gmail.com, ambitiouslythepodcast at gmail.com. You know what it is. Like, share, and subscribe to this podcast, even Doc Shenanigans. Oh my lord. www.ambitiously ent.com, www.ambitiouslyent.com. Join our coffee community so that I'm trying to build it up before I start going in there and talking crazy. I want to though. But join our coffee community so we can have salacious, titillating, and taboo conversations, and I can cuss whenever I feel like fucking cussing. I want to say fuck and shit. I wanted to say fuck and shit earlier in the show, but I gotta get together. Look, I gotta get together. Whew, child. It'd be a lot. It takes a lot. You gotta, you gotta have strong spiritual progression. Okay. And you gotta be a little bit sleepy. But anyway, much love to DJ Ruth Casey. We love you, DJ Ruth Casey. I'm sorry, baby. I wanted to present, but I had to go to the hospital. I had personal reasons this weekend that I had to go to the hospital. Actually, it was on a Friday, and I was getting ready for the show, but it was like an emergency situation. I'm getting better now. I'm still a little fatigued, and I'm still dealing with it, but I'm here, and I wanted to be here, and I couldn't imagine being anywhere else. So sorry about Friday. We're gonna figure out how we're gonna. Let me talk to Ruth Casey because maybe I might not be on the screen, but maybe Thursday we could play the mix from Friday and then still have the. Let me talk to Ruth Casey. Let me see how you feel about that. Anyway, but I'm here now. Sorry about the scare. Sorry I wasn't here Friday, but in reality, if I hadn't went, whatever. Anyway, it's now time for me to get to the night sermon. I love y'all so much. You guys are extraordinary. Hold on. I'm trying to get, before I get to my, yeah, okay. All right. Yes, sir. Hold on. I'm sorry. Yes, sir. Anyway, mind your business except for me in my days, like this evening, where I tell everybody's business because I'm nosy as hell. And if it's in the news, I'm gonna talk about it. I'm sorry. It's the GAB beat for me. It's the GAB beat. It do something to my soul. So don't judge me. Don't even just judge yourself because you shouldn't be doing none of the stuff you're doing. Love you out except for me and my days. It's cool. Tap in. I try not to wiretap. I'm definitely going to if you have a court case and I could pull it. I'm reading it for sure. For sure. Yeah, for sure. Me and my partner ain't good. We gonna do that, baby. The Wet and Wire when they do come up is more of Doc and I. We tell a little bit of our business. But if by chance cattails is coming, I know it's been taking a minute, but it's a lot going on in my life, and I just need y'all to just bear with me because when it comes, it's gonna come and hot, and it's not gonna come in one show. It's gonna come in segments, whatever. The point is, if your story comes up, it's a personal story for you, and it comes up on Cattail. I know the story and the reason why it was like how it was before we unlock whatever. But nobody wanna know it's you if you keep your mouth shut. So just shut up. Shh. And as Doc would say, his dog will holler. Just shut up when nobody knows you. Unless you say something. And I got some tails with niggas that be like, but, my bad. No, shut up. Because it's not my fault at that point, it's your fault. But anyway, that's that. This month of business. 6 days of your life. Love your babies, hug your babies, and tell your babies that they are the GOAT, the greatest of all times. They need that encouragement. They need you to tell them that it's your job. I don't know why you're not doing it, but you should. Don't expect too much from them if you are not going to have their back. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Simple. Crazy things. It's simple. Be a better parent to your child, and then you can reflect or look back and be like, I deserve. You can't until the child is grown, like it's impossible. You could correct them for their wrong actions, but don't place too much judgment on them. That's all I'm saying. Stay in your lane. Oh no, I didn't even say half of it, but anyway, because I was just so busy preaching. Love your babies though. Hug your babies. Hug your babies if they're the GOAT. If they want to work at NASA, tell them the best astronaut, engineer, receptionist, janitor, secretary, or whatever the hell else they want to do over there at NASA. I don't know. Um, I don't know. Get yourself a telescope. This is what I do know. A good one. If you want to be on the right side, you probably National Geographics. Um, Record it though. Like those are like memories. Remember, like maybe you'll discover a comment, an asteroid, maybe not a meteor. That's kind of scary. That's the thing because meteors be like usually when people just come to don't a planet that's not a planet, but they I don't know. It was a planet, but it's not a planet no more. But when I was a young girl with a planet, I had to find something to represent Pluto that was small. It was rare activity. But anyway, we've heard all of the testimony. It's weird times. I love y'all. That's crazy that y'all had to. Um, I just had a flashback of what I've been. This cookies is crazy. Anyway, go outside with your babies. Discover some shit. Maybe even a UFO. Just remember, if they come get your blackness, do not refer me. I do not want to be on the list of people that might possibly be voluntarily ready to be old. That's crazy work for me. Whatever. Mm, Shop. Crazy work for me. Why are we doing this anyway? If they probe you, don't refer me, dog. If you like, don't, 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 don't. Crazy work. Um, if by chance you have a court case and I can pull it, so y'all know. No, 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 no. Let me just say this. Because I need y'all to understand the part. For real, I gotta hit home, something happened, whatever. Stay in your lane. This is why I need to say this first. So that can be understood. Stay in your lane, my lane, your lane, not the same. Yours is over there, mine is over here. But if by chance you decide that you want to jump in, go, I'm ready. I'm ready. So just stay in your lane. What I got for you on the normally I just play a roar and that would keep everything simple right now. We're going through some technical whatever. Um, but I'm a girl, but I can fight. I can fight my ass off. Stay in lane. Um, don't break the glass, don't push the button. If that makes sense. And if you do, then you do. And any licensed firearm, um, like if you get what you get, you shouldn't be there anyway. Uh, oh my gosh, there's just so much going on in this world right now. And I don't even know, like, I thought about it today, like, whether or not I wanted to. Even with the true crime situation in all the city, like, my city alone, I gotta, I'm gonna get on my head. It's crazy work. Anyway, staying like, you're not gonna get the meow or the big purr being in my lane in my business. And what usually happens when people jump to other people's lanes is a collision. And who the fuck needs that? I don't need that for you. I don't need that for me. We don't need that for we. So just say the fuck in your lane. Um, pick and choose your battles loudly. Every battle is not a battle for you to fight. I have an example of who you should not follow. A lot of y'all gonna be fools and follow anyway because I just did something that disrupted his world anyway. Be careful. I can't tell you what school to go to, but I can just tell you be careful. Be careful. Um, just be careful, y'all. I gotta get out of here. I'm a little uneasy. I'm probably not even saying everything that I wanted to say tonight, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little uneasy this evening, so I gotta get up out of here. And I'm still, yeah, Doc, go, thank you, baby. Hey, you big cry. Hey, you big cry. I'm a little still uneasy. Um, I was dealing I'm dealing with some things. I will talk to y'all tomorrow, Doc and I, and we will have a conversation. But for this evening, I'm gonna go. Stay safe, stay out of trouble. Be good, like man, be good. And I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Yeah, I do need to. I'm whatever. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Doc, I hope to see you tomorrow. I love you. Thank you for holding it down like you do. I'm not going to talk about what was ailing me because it ain't that important, but I'm still regaining my energy. But anyway, I love y'all. Good night. I always do try to. Even it's a YouTuber that I watch right now. He always starts his commentary off with a prayer, and I promise you, every time he do, I just whatever I'm doing, I just stop and start praying. So don't worry about that. But I'll be back tomorrow, Doc and I. I gotta go, y'all. Be safe. Stay out of trouble. I love y'all. We're gonna get it together as a mankind. We gotta get it together. Good night, y'all. I love you. I love y'all so much. I gotta go though. Good night.
Oh,